3 very effective ways to protect yourself from negative entities and psychic attacks. And I know you're probably thinking, me? Negative entities, psychic attacks, that doesn't happen to me. Oh no, I'm very spiritual, I'm protected. I have the archangels, I have my spirit guides. That's not enough. It is just not enough. And there is something you really, really need to know to be 100% free of any negative beings, thought forms, demons, jinns, false guides. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you could be psychically attacked, what could be attaching onto you, and I will give you 3 methods to effectively protect yourself. And if you stick around till the end, my friends, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get a free channeled resource, a download that you can have, that you can get for free, that I channeled for you to completely protect yourself and be free of any of these negative nasties that are floating around here. Okay, so stay tuned till the end of the video. You are divine. Beautiful children of the stars and star seeds. I am still in Africa. It's very hot. That's why I'm looking a little bit tired and sweaty, because it's like 33 degrees, but it's okay. That's why I came here. That's why I came here, and I'm keeping myself hydrated with some iced tea here. Okay, so an unsavory subject, isn't it? Entities, negative beings, demons. I know we don't like to talk about this type of stuff, but it is important to know what's out there. And it is important to know how you can protect yourself 100%. Because if you are influenced by negative beings, energies, thought forms, running programs of any kind, then you are not truly free. You're not free to manifest your highest timeline. You're not free to step into your purpose fully. You are not truly sovereign. Number 1 priority in life is to be 100% free. And if you have any of these nasties influencing or even possessing you, which happens quite a lot. You know, I've worked with a lot of very high vibe light workers, and a lot of them, or you, because a lot of you are the ones who've worked with me, a lot of you have had some of these nasties hanging around your aura, your energy field, stalking you, attaching to you, influencing you. Once we know that we are being influenced, then we can do something about it, right? Then we're not stuck in these negative cycles. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 ways, 3 very effective ways that you can protect yourself, all right? Before we start talking about how you can protect yourself, I just want to mention what kind of beings are there that can be influencing you. You might be thinking, oh, I don't have demons. But it's not only demons. Negative energetic beings, entities that are floating around you, that in the past, if you had trauma, if you had negative experiences, if you were always told that you will never be successful, you will never make it in this world, you're worth nothing, etc., etc., all those experiences could have attracted negative beings that are kind of imprinting or implanting negative thought forms and running programs into your mind. And this is very, very common. So even if you don't have, let's say, a negative demon possessing you or attached to you, you still may have a negative program or a thought form that is really kind of stopping you from stepping into your full power and into your full purpose, from being truly successful. Besides for that, there are many other different kinds of beings. Let me just talk about them for a minute. The negative astral beings are some of the most common ones, because the astral realm, the 4D, which is actually a dimension that is existent here on Earth, the realm of magic, the realm of nightmares, the realm of dreams, the realm of things that are not really real, and therefore it's the realm of negative beings that can infiltrate you if you get into those negative thought spaces, right? Because let's say that you are in a very negative spiral of depression, you're actually tapping into those negative 4D realms, right? Into very negative emotions, into very negative spaces. And when you let your vibration go down into those negative realms, then negative entities from the negative astral, the negative 4D, can actually, they see you and they can attach to you and they can implant their negative programs into you and feed off you. That's how they live. I know it sounds a bit creepy, but it's important to know this. So we call them demons, we call them etheric parasites, we call them archons, we can even call them fallen angels, we can call them discarnate spirits, evil spirits, dark beings of any kind, like any of these kind of weird, nightmarish type of beings. They do exist and they can attach to you and influence you if you let yourself get into a very, very low vibration, right? If you tend to have a lot of nightmares all the time, it could be that part of your soul is stuck in the negative astral realms, and that's why you go there every night. And if that happens, if you get a lot of nightmares or a lot of really negative, weird visions, it's most likely that you do have an attachment from the negative astral realms influencing you and always pulling you down, right? Then other kinds of negative attachments or influences that you may have are false spirit guides. And they are basically just negative souls or part of the false light realm of negative beings who pretend to be positive. So they pretend to be spirit guides of the light, or they pretend to be maybe part of a religion that you believe in. They can even pretend to be Jesus, Buddha, Babaji, angels, but they're not. They're negative beings that are just posing as positive ones. And if you like to do divination, if you like to dabble with witchcraft, if you like to dabble with a pendulum a lot, like if you really rely on these methods, it could be that you are actually channeling negative guides, negative beings that are posing as positive ones that are guiding you. So negative beings are very, very tricky, and they can pose as positive beings and can just really pull you down and lead you astray, okay? Also, there are things like jinns, there are things like negative ETs, like the draconians, like the Anunnaki, like the negative gray beings. They all exist, and they could be influencing your incarnation. You even could have a secondary soul in your body sharing your incarnation, those soul shifts that I talked about. That is also actually very, very common. So if you sometimes feel that you're acting completely out of character, that it seems like you switch into almost a different personality, or you do things that you feel are not typical for you, or that you never seem to become aligned, that you're being pulled in many different directions internally, that could also be a sign that you have another soul in there. And I know, again, that sounds a bit scary, but understanding why your life is not going as you want it to, understanding why you are in negative cycles of addiction, understanding why you have certain negative repeating cycles that you're dealing with and you just can't seem to step out of them. Knowing this and knowing that it's not you, but it's a negative being or entity that is causing you to just kind of keep going round and round and round in circles is actually very empowering, because then you can actually get rid of it and protect yourself against these beings. Okay. Number one. And my friend, this is so important. This is the first way, and actually the most important way that you can protect yourself from any of these negative beings or entities, which is the prime protection. This thing overrides everything else. So, this is something I've talked about a lot. And don't say, oh, I know about this. Oh, you're repeating yourself. No. You have to understand this concept to be truly protected and to be truly free. And the concept is this: the number one protection from any negative being, psychic attack, entity, draconian running around from anything, is creating an absolute, sovereign, empowered state of being within you. That's it. That's number one, and that overrides everything. Forget the angels, forget anything that you're thinking of, all these techniques. You are a being of light. You are light. Your soul is made up of light. So you're a divine being of light connected to Creator Source. And you are operating here in this incarnation under the law of free will and choice. And as an empowered, sovereign, conscious being of light, knowing that you have free will and choice, you can live in a way that you are so sovereign that nothing and no one, no thing, no being, no thought form can attack you, can get in, can attach to you through your own sovereignty. And you're saying, well, sovereignty, what does that mean? It means that you have to understand, my dear starseed, you have to understand that your own inner power and will overrides everything. So your ability to say, no, I'm a sovereign being of light, you cannot attach, you cannot influence me, you cannot do this. That is the only method that truly works in the end. Because you have free will and choice. And if you're a victim and saying, oh my God, I'm being attacked, then you will be attacked. Then they, whoever that is, those negative beings, they will see you and say, she's not operating under her sovereign power. She's saying I'm being attacked. That is her choice, so I will attack her. That's truly how it works, my friends. So the number one true protection is being conscious that you're a being of light that is stronger and more powerful than anything negative out there. And that you are able to hold your own space free of any negative attacks just by saying, I'm sovereign, I'm shining my light. That's what you have to do because you're a being of light. Your light, your energy field, your own, I'm not talking about spirit guides, angels, your own light body, your own soul essence, your own power as a sovereign being is stronger than anything out there in the universe. And if you truly would understand that, nobody and nothing could ever touch you again in your entire life. I promise you, my friends, and this is so important to understand. Everything else is just a crutch. You are a divine being of light, and you can protect yourself only through your free will, sovereignty, power, statement of saying, so it is. Your will to be free and sovereign and to not be compromised in any way, and by saying no. All you have to do is say no. Sorry, no. Sorry, no. And if you keep saying that, everything will fall away from you and nothing can get to you again. That is really true. So let me see here. So part of that is taking 100% responsibility for everything yourself. Don't say, oh, they're attacking me. Oh, why aren't my angels protecting me? Where are my spirit guides? Where is God? You have to take 100% responsibility for everything that happens to you. And once you do that, once you take 100% responsibility over your own safety, over your own sovereignty, over your own freedom, then do you think anything will even try to come close to you? They're gonna see you and say, wow, that person is standing in their power. They're taking responsibility. I can't mess with them because they're not gonna allow me. They're not gonna make excuses. They're not weak. They're not a victim, right? So taking responsibility for everything and starting to raise your vibration, shining your light and being empowered. And that's actually the best way to discard and get rid of any negative entities. Because if you're always in your power, if you have your vibration high, then any of these negative things, they can't stick onto you. They don't have anything to grab onto. They have nothing to feed off of, right? So that is the number one way to protect yourself, is through your own sovereignty and your own light. Okay. Number two, the number two best way of protecting yourself from any negative entities is this: and I'm serious, guys, is this. It is not acting like a complete fool and idiot. Don't act like a fool, don't act like an idiot. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? I mean not doing stupid things that opens yourself up to negative vibrations, beings, and entities. So if you act like a fool, if you say, oh, I'm a sovereign being of light, but then you go to a bar where there's lots of these beings hanging out, you get completely drunk, you start to open your aura and your energy field, and you start like acting really stupid, you start doing dumb things, your vibration goes down, and what's going to happen? They're going to attach to you. They're going to attach to you. So I mean not acting like a fool. What I mean by that is not taking action that lowers your vibration, that opens yourself up to negativity, and that makes yourself visible and vulnerable to negatives. That's what I mean. So the only way they can attach is if you give up your sovereignty, give up your power, you start acting like a fool, you start doing idiotic things, you start messing with negative people and opening yourself up. There's many ways. You start playing the victim, you start making really bad choices for yourself, you start giving away your power, you start selling your soul, you start taking the easy route and just, doing things out of alignment. That's what I mean by acting like a fool. So if you act like a fool, then you shall be a fool. And the negatives love the fool because they can get in, infiltrate, and attach again, right? So, number 2, don't act like a complete idiot and fool, right? Because that's how you're gonna get more attachments. Now, okay, number 3, the third way you can protect yourself is what most people do, and that is calling upon your angels, calling upon the archangels, calling upon your spirit guide or your spirit animals to come in and protect you. So the third way is actually working with a third party, working with other beings of light to come in and protect you. And this is a very good way to protect yourself in the moment, but don't use it as a crutch. Don't use it like, oh yeah, my angels are here, they're always here, so I can do whatever I want, so I can act like a fool, so I can be a victim, because they're gonna do the work for me. No. This is an addition. This is an addition to you being sovereign and to you doing things in alignment and making the right choices. It's in addition, because the thing is this. Let's say you call in the archangels, Archangel Michael, be with me, protect me now, and then Archangel Michael will come and protect you. But if you say, oh, Archangel Michael is protecting me now I can get drunk, now I can be a victim, now I don't have to be sovereign, now I don't have to take responsibility, he's got the responsibility. That is wrong, my friends. That's not how you do it. And the thing is this, your actions will always override any third parties who are trying to protect you, because you are a sovereign being with free will and choice. And if you ask the angels to come in and you act stupidly, all that protection that you've called in will completely collapse and crumble. Do you understand that? So you can do all the archangelic calling in, you can call in the dragons of Maldek, you can call in your spirit guides, your angels. I do that a lot. My dragons are there, but my dragons are operating on my sovereignty and on my light. My sovereignty and my light are the base. That's the base. And they come in to support me in my sovereignty. They're kind of an extension of me. So if you call, that's how you can see them. If you call in your angels and guides as an extension of you and you do stupid things, the base, like you are the base. The base crumbles and all that protection just crumbles and falls and dissipates. It's true. It's really like that. That's why taking responsibility for your actions and being sovereign and upholding the light that you are shining out always overrides everything. And that's just what you have to do. That is the base. That is the absolute baseline, okay, of your protection against negative entities and attacks. So the third option is there. The third option is there, that you can call in your team of light. If you don't know who that is, call in Archangel Michael, call in any other archangels, call in the golden dragons of Maldek. Those are my number one spirit protectors. They are always there with me. The golden dragons of Maldek, they are just there. As soon as I think of them, I see them, and they are around me. Within 1 kilometer, nothing negative can actually even come close or touch me, because they are there. But they have the back of my own protection. So it's like my protection, my light is there, and they're part of that. They are part of that, right? Do you understand? Do you guys get what I'm saying with that? So the third method, calling in your team of light, is also a very good method. Now, there are some things which I've heard, which I do not recommend, which I don't want you guys to do. All right, I've heard that some teachers or healers say, put up mirrors, put up soul level mirrors to reflect. Don't do it. Don't do that. That's a very negative technique. Putting up mirrors hides you, and if you have these mirrors up all the time, you will warp the perception of who you are, and it is not a good thing. I actually also don't really recommend putting up the bubble of light. Like the teachers say, oh, put up this bubble of light around you, like this, either a white light or protective bubble of light. And I say, don't do it. Why? Because your soul has a light that is stronger and more powerful than any bubble that you put up. So if that bubble of light comes from your own soul, it is your own shining light that you are channeling or that you have, then yes. But like putting out, oh, I'm going to put a layer around me, like, oh my gosh, a layer of protection and these mirrors, don't do that. Because that's already saying that you're not strong enough to protect yourself. That's already saying, I'm not sovereign, I need a bubble of light, oh my God, I'm being attacked, right? So I would not do that. What I always recommend is working on your own sovereignty, working on your own inner power as the freaking starseed being of light that you are. I mean, I think you may not understand how powerful you truly are. You may not understand what your soul is made of. What's the material of your soul? It is light. It is pure creator consciousness, light individuated in an individual soul. That's who you are. And you're a God particle. You're a part of God creator source. And you are as powerful as anything out there and more. You are as powerful as God, if I may say that. So that is what I always recommend. Understanding that you're a particle of God, understanding your own power, your own sovereignty, your own light. And with that, that's all the protection you really need. Anything else is extra. Anything else is extra, right? So now you have those 3 methods to protect yourself. And now what I promised you is I have channeled a sovereignty and protection statement for you. And if you want, you can grab that, take that, and use that once, twice, daily to protect yourself completely, to change your energy. And that statement has light codes in it, it has power codes in it. And if you use that statement often, I tell you that nothing will be able to touch you, all right? So you can get that down below the video. There's a link that you can click on. You can download that, you can print it out and use that statement. Start to use that statement. It doesn't have to be exactly how I worded it, but use that a few times. And this will change your perception, your energy. It's bringing down light codes that will start to build your confidence. It will start to build your own I would say, perspective and belief that nothing and no one can touch you. And if you keep doing this and saying this, that's how it's going to be. Then you will be invincible. And I truly believe that. I'm not saying that planet Earth is not a dangerous place where stuff can happen. But the chance that anything negative can attack you, attach to you, will get smaller and smaller and smaller the more you step into your own sovereign power and activate the light emitting from your soul. Right? So go down below this video to that link, grab that resource, use it, and you will see that your life will start to get better and better. And the more you shine that light, the more any negative things, beings that are already there will start to fall off. Okay, so that's what I wanted to gift you. And also, if you're interested in doing a shortcut, boom, in clearing all those negatives that you may have really fast. On Sunday there's a webinar, so again below the video there's also a link to that. So if you want the free resource or if you want to participate in that webinar, it's up to you. But I'm going to tell you, on Sunday we're going to go, and I've already channeled a beautiful animal came to me who's going to work with me. It's an African animal, it's a spirit animal that came to me this morning as I was walking along the river by the Kruger Park, looking at the hippopotami, looking at all those beautiful animals. It's not a hippopotamus, it's another spirit animal that came to me, and you will find out on Sunday if you join me, and we will work together with that animal. And also, if you join me on Sunday, you will receive at least 2 powerful spirit beings, if you wish, who will protect you and help you purge all negative things. Okay, so you have those options. At least please download that statement to get free, to get to protect yourself, to have those negatives just fall off you. It really works, my friends. It really works. This is the work that I do. I've used these methods myself, and I am free and clear. I don't have any attachments or negative entities or anything. I've cleared them all, and nothing can touch me now because I know how to do this. All right, so I'd love to share that with you. So thank you so much. I hope this video has helped you. Let me know down below if you think that you have entities, or if you have any other methods that you think work very well to protect yourself. Let me know below in the comments. Thank you so much. Love you all, and I will see you soon. Cosmic Empress, ciao.